Ready? Play.
Very good evening, tennis fans. Tom Grant here, debutant Tom Grant here, and I'm going to be talking you through the final quarter-final of Madrid. It's Iga Swiatek and Petra Martic, the veteran Petra Martic. And yet we are just about to set off. Swiatek has won the first point, but yeah, we're at the very start of the match. So, join in, get some comments in the comments section, and yeah, let's get some talking tennis on the go. Let's discuss the hot topics in tennis. Another intriguing day in Madrid, and this one should be an interesting one as well. On paper, Swiatek, it should be a relatively comfortable win, but you never know. Petra Martic has hurt the big players in the past. She's beaten some players over her career. A decent tennis career, 2 singles titles from Petra Martic, and yeah, she claims a point. It's 30-15 currently to Iga Swiatek, and I will just be talking you through, but I'd love to hear how the match is going, how I'm even doing. I'm a big boy. I can take some feedback, and yeah, if you can't even understand my broad Scottish, you can let me know that as well. As Swiatek hits a serve that clips the top of the net and sails wide. Second serve now. The match, as I say, join in. Second serve coming up here now. Swiatek gets it into court, and she nets. It was more of a scuffed return. I think she maybe got caught out by the bouncy ball of the Madrid courts. Of course, Iga Swiatek, she loves the clay. 2-time French Open champion. Surprisingly, this is her first quarter-final in Madrid. Our maiden quarter-final here. And she's serving for the first game of the match. Good serve down the tee. Forehand back across. Forehand down the line. Martic still getting it back though. Martic is a good player, likes to be aggressive with her ground strokes. It's now onto it's onto the Swiatek backhand, and she nets to make it 40-30. Martic showing there she's an aggressive player, as mentioned. She likes to dictate the points, and that might be a problem. That's how she has claimed some decent wins in her career. She's 33 now, but this is as far as she has managed to make it in Madrid in the past as well. Swiatek serves. Decent serve, first time in the court, and she forces Martic to go long, and Swiatek takes the first game 1-0 as the players do a quick changeover. I'll give you a quick briefing of Swiatek. As I said to you, her first time reaching the quarterfinals here in Madrid. She did win their only previous encounter between the pair, Petra Martic and Swiatek. She won that in Indian Wells in 2021. 3 sets, maybe somewhat surprising, but that just shows you that Martic can be. But of course, Swiatek did not play last year, and she did not play Madrid last year because of a shoulder injury. 25 matches and 4 titles in clay since the start of 2022. That just shows you how much she does love the red, and she's aiming to become just the second Polish woman to reach the Madrid semi-final, and the top seed has won this tournament on only 2 occasions, and of course Swiatek is the top seed. As Martic gets us underway, and she sends her first serve wide and long, and she's just loading up for a second serve. Bit of a false start for that one. You do think that Martic is going to try and use the deuce courts to go wide on her first serve at least, but she doesn't. She gets the ball in court. Swiatek, Martic just went long there. Swiatek doing well just to keep it in play, asked the question, and Martic didn't have any answers on that occasion. And I said at the start, this could be an interesting match. The predictions on paper as a Swiatek win the TNNS app had it as a 90% tennis predictor, win predictor for Swiatek. But you never know in tennis. That's why we all love the sport. You never know in tennis. As a strong down the line backhand by Swiatek forces Martic to go high and long, and it's love 30 already on the Martic serve. She looks in the mood. Got to say, Swiatek does look in the mood. She looked in the mood though in her last 16 match, and you know, she against Alexandrova, and she had a match point, but Alexandrova forced her into a third set, and she did look shaky at the end of that second set. But you know, she may have, you know, righted the wrongs here. As Martic again, another false start when trying to load the second serve. She goes long, and it's 3 break points, immediate break points for Swiatek. It might be the conditions. There was talk of, you know, a changing in the Alcaraz match, the previous match to this. I think it's a bit swirly in Madrid, and you know, it's been up to 29 degrees, and wind does make an impact, especially at this level, above the 500 meters above sea level of Madrid, as the ball exchanging back. Another strong backhand. Is it long? No, it's not. It's dropped in the court, but Swiatek puts it away with a forehand. Martic didn't even think about which way she was going. Another winner, and it's 2-0 Swiatek. A strong start from the world number one. So get involved if you're watching from wherever you are, and let us know what you're thinking about the match. Another match, of course, to come tonight. Later on, we've got the final men's quarter-final. As another strong win today, and you know, we had the Pegula, the finalist last year. Pegula went out to Kudermetov, 3-set win, the first semi-final for the young Russian. Pegula will be a little disappointed, and you know, if Swiatek so far, if Swiatek comes through, she will face Veronika Kudermetova, and that was put us just a couple of matches away from the Swiatek Sabalenka on clay. I know we had it last week, I think in Stuttgart, but you know, a final adds a little bit of edge, doesn't it? As Swiatek at 15 love gets the ball into court, strong down the line, forehand, and Martic hits the net, 30 love. I think in my reckoning, I think Swiatek has won. You know, I think from on the other hand, Martic has only won a couple of points so far. I'll double check the stats, but yeah, it's a strong start. It's a statement start by Swiatek as she serves at 30 love. Down the tee, Martic gets the ball in play. It drops just in. A cross-court forehand by Swiatek. She's looking good. And, you know, just say that and she goes long. The first forced error, I suppose, because it was a strong Martic cross-court forehand in return to that. And so, yeah, Martic is starting to feel her way. It's been a shaky start, but I suppose she's starting to feel her way into the match. As I say, Martic, 2 titles in her WTA career. She won in Switzerland last year, and she beat some big players along the way. You know, she's beaten Pliskova a few times. She's beaten Sakari this year. She's beaten Clara Towson this year as well. So she can hurt with her aggressive ground strokes and her big serve. She's got a good, decent serve. As Swiatek serves a second serve at 30-15, sliced serve, and it's dropped in. Backhand cross court by Swiatek, another backhand in return. It's backhand to backhand. They're going cross court, and Swiatek this time an unforced error as she goes wide, and Martic, yeah, feeling her way into the match. She's a battler, Martic. That's the great thing about her. I don't think this one will end a 2 or a 3. It could be my famous last words, but you know, she is a battler. The 27th seed, looking to get herself into the semi-final. Is Swiatek serving now at 30 all. It hits the top of the net, and it will be a second serve. Could Martic force a break point to immediately break back? Second serve. Great return, brilliant return by Martic. It was a strong. She was standing quite far into the court. A backhand down the line. Great winner. Martic says, yeah, she's getting into it. Might not be as comfortable as Swiatek thought after breaking in the first game. But yeah, great return. Shot of the match there so far from Martic. Great winner. And Martic has an 0-3 record against the reigning WTA number ones. So this would, if she was to win, would be her first win against a world number one. Swiatek serves down the tee. Similar return, this time by Martic, but there was more pace on the Swiatek serve. Swiatek clips the line, backhand down the line. Martic gets the ball back. It looks out, is out, and it's Swiatek has saved the first break point she's faced. But yeah, again, strong returning. I think she's trying to catch her out with that, get her on the run, get Swiatek thinking about things and trying to hit her down that line. So, we've had 8 votes so far, and the who's winning, and 100% of you, not surprising, have said that Swiatek won. She serves it juice. Decent serve into the body. Martic forehand cross court. Got her on the run. Swiatek down the line again, backhand this time. Into the middle of the court, sliced. Oh no, it's not. I looked for a second there. I think myself and Iga both thought that was going over the line, but it was well short of the net. And Martic tried a sliced drop shot. It was all she could really do because it was some powerful ground strokes, and it fell well short of the net. And it's advantage to Swiatek. Game point. Martic, the one of the two players who has made it to a quarter-final in Madrid before. She made it here in 2019. Swiatek serves backhand down the court. Forehand cross court by Martic. Another forehand back cross court. Martic gets it back just over the line, but Swiatek puts it away. Another winner, cross court, and it's game Swiatek 3-love. Happening with the stats. Let's have a look at how the stats have been going so far in the match. Who's the set? It'll obviously be. Here we go. As the players take a break. Yeah, as mentioned before, so in the other semi-final, we've got Sakkari and Sabalenka, and Swiatek, if she does take her place in the semi-finals, she will be facing Veronika Kudermetova, who had a fine win over Jessica Pegula today. But let's touch a bit on Martic while the players sit down. Petra Martic, obviously Croatian, 33 years old. She does have an aggressive all-court game. She's got a bit of variety, powerful ground strokes. She can hit with both her forehand and her backhand with a bit of top spin, which is also always helpful in Madrid. And the backhand slice, as we mentioned in one of the points in the last game, she does love the backhand slice to catch her opponents out. And hi there, Sport and Politics. Welcomed me to the Talking Tennis commentary booth. I appreciate that. Thanks. No, well, did you guys see the Alcaraz Khachanov match earlier on? I caught the end of it. I think I missed it when, I missed the break points for a double break of Khachanov. But yeah, Alcaraz, strong as he is right now, he's just looking relentless. I did watch the Zverev demolition job, he's just looking untouchable. And I'd love to see him against one of the big two that remain. If it's going to happen, it's more looking like maybe Djokovic at Roland Garros. I know that Tony Nadal has confirmed that Rafa will be playing, but how fit Rafa. But my point is, we want to see Alcaraz against these players while they're at the peak of their powers, because it would be something else. It would be marvellous, a marvel to behold. As Petra Martic serves at 15-love up. and she goes wide with her first serve. Yeah, it would be good to see. Although Djokovic has obviously looked a bit rusty on the clay. Early exits and early exit Monte Carlo. I say early exit Monte Carlo. You would think he was a cert to win in Bosnia a couple of weeks later, and he didn't. It's just who can stop young Carlos right now. And the fact that he's on the scene. It's a great thing for tennis. The era of the big three may be coming to an end, the big four with Andy. But yeah, it's good. He's such a good thing for tennis. As Swiatek gets a return and Petra Martic can only find the net, and it's 15-30. I'm just trying to see if I can find some stats as promised. There we go. There's the match stats now. The serving has looked a bit shabby from. I know I talked up her serve earlier in the match, but as yet she's not got that ball and racket firing. She serves at a second serve, 15-30, Petra Martic, and she goes long, I think. Oh no, it was a first serve. My apologies. That was her first serve. Too busy trying to look up match stats. So she's back in second serve. Out wide, tries to go down the court. Swiatek gets to the ball, cross court from Martic, and Swiatek hits a forehand. It looked long, but it's not. And she gets a winner. I think Martic might look at that, but she's played the ball now, so nothing she can do about it. And it's a winner for Iga Swiatek. Down the line, forehand, wrong footing, Petra Martic. And even on the replay there, that previous Swiatek ball did look long, and Martic did have a wee look at the line, but nothing doing. And we serve at 15-30. 2 more break points. First serve goes long, just a bit of clay puffed up. It wasn't the line though. Second serve, Martic. Cross court forehand by return, and it goes long in the +1 shot. And Martic is in trouble here. It's 4-love, and there goes my 5 minute ago statement that she's a battler, and it won't be like 2-3. Swiatek is just dominant, and she is. Carlos and Swiatek truly are the dominant forces on both the tours right now, and you can often see these types of matches where they don't let up, and that's the true champion in them, that they just want to win every point. They're not going to wait to break once and then take it out to the set. As Swiatek serves, gets it into the court, returned by Martic, down the line, forehand by Martic again, cross court backhand by Swiatek, drop shot. Oh, it's in. Is it in? I think it's in. I think she's made that, and Martic is shaking her head there. Martic had played the slice back. Yes, it was the shot that she loves. Swiatek gets it up and gets her racket to it. She does like a curling forehand line and catch the line. She does. Still no challenge there from Petra Martic. 15-love. First serve tops the net and goes long. Second serve, Swiatek, 15-love, 4-love. And I'll give you some serving stats just a second. Just once Swiatek has played this second serve now, she plays it into the middle of the box. It's up. Oh, and Petra Martic goes wide. She just had that wee spell there, when she had the break point. I think that's maybe knocked the stuffing out of a little. The fact that Swiatek did save that break point, it would have been a whole different game now. And Martic looks a bit lost, got to be honest. Wavered with her ground strokes as Swiatek's about to serve at 30-love. She nets with her first serve. It doesn't look, watching it doesn't look like the conditions are too bad. Evening, as I mentioned, the weather right now is hitting 29 degrees, or today it'll hit 29 degrees in Madrid. So I don't think it's too windy. I know that it was an impact, part of an impact as Swiatek double faults. It did have an impact on the match, is what I'm trying to say earlier on in the Alcaraz Khachanov match. But yeah, it doesn't seem that there's too much wind there, just by the flowers on the side and the way that the ball here. Swiatek serves first serve again. That's her third serve in a row that she hasn't been able to, and that'll be bringing the it's bringing the service stats way down. As she would she make it 2 in a row? Oh shit! It's 2 double faults in a row for Swiatek. Where does this come from? And it's 30 all. 4 serves. 3 of them, and I think she overcompensated there at the second or the fourth, and she went right over the box, and it was a double fault. Whole different ball game, and Martic can see her way into a break here. Let's see if Swiatek can get a serve in. First one in 5. This time, great return by Martic. Cross got right into the corner. Great depth. Another great ground stroke by Martic, but Swiatek gets it. Forehand by Swiatek back into the juice court. Sliced back in again by Martic though, and it's cross court by that, and Martic nets. That's what Swiatek does. Martic is trying to dictate the points, but Swiatek, she's a battler, she's a baller, and she's picking up these aggressive strokes from Martic, and Martic could only net there. So fair play Swiatek. She's standing up to the challenge and showing why she serves at 40-30 to go 5 love up. Serve goes in. Oh, no, it didn't go in. It was a fault. Sorry, apologies. It's hard when the sound's not on. You've just got to use your eagle eyes, the hawk eyes. As Swiatek serves second serve, 40-34 love. Gets it in. Strong backhand return by Martic, and she goes long though with the +1, and it's 5 love. It's 5 love, Swiatek. I'll give you a little bit of stats, as I said I would do at the last changeover. So both players so far have had 2. Well, we've got another poll setting up. So yeah, first serve, double faults, 2 apiece. Swiatek's first stage, she's 63.2 compared to Martic's 44.4. That shelves any talk that I had that Martic had a nice strong serve. Swiatek has won 75% of her points when she does get it into court. That's 9 out of 12, compared to Martic's 1 from 4. And second serve points won, Swiatek has won 50% of them, and Martic has not won any. And then break points saved. We've just had 1 saved by Swiatek and none out of 2 for Martic. It's this tail of the tape. It's 5 love, and now we are into the dreaded bagel territory. And let us know. Do you think players sit there and you go, just let me get with this one game? Is that one of the biggest fears in tennis? Is getting bageled? So yeah, how many games do you guys think that Petra might win in this match? Any? It's not going to be a 6 love, is it? So no, I mean, I think I'll put my money where my mouth is and say I think Petra Martic will win this next game. You know what? I'm bidding for Petra Martic to win, just to get the win. As I said to you, there's nothing worse in tennis than being bageled. And I want some, Naomi Brady talking about once you're getting a pummeling from your opponent, you sometimes start looking at the clock. You start, let me just get to an hour. It's not as embarrassing if I can just get to that 1 hour mark. And I wonder if that will be going through the Croatians' minds. A first serve of the 6th game goes wide, and she gets a second serve in. Swiatek's strong return though, but right in the corner. Great depth by the pole, and it's love 15. And my quitter's curse or my hope for Martic seems to be fading, much like her chances in this first set and possibly as she serves here. Love 15 down, love 5 down. Big top ball toss, gets the ball in court, slice return by Swiatek, scored by Swiatek, up the line by Martic. Has it made it? It doesn't look by her mannerism that it has, and you can see the line judge has confirmed that wide, and it's love 30, and Swiatek is 2 points from taking the first set, 6-love. She's cutting a furlong figure right now as Martic, the 27th seed. And if she gets to break point, she hasn't saved any of the break points faced so far. As her first set, her first serve at love 30 down goes straight into the base of the net. She doesn't want a double fault right now, and she doesn't get one. Wide serve to the and she hits the net with a +1 shot. A good, solid return by Swiatek, and she smacks the net. Martic smacks the net, and it's 3 set points for a 6-love set. And so, be a hard one to bounce back. Though I've seen it happen, but you just want to try and get your mark on the scoreboard, don't you? And first serve, I think that clipped in net, so it's a letter serve. The match is only 26 minutes old. 6 minutes old. Great serve. Has that one made it? No, a let as well. Unless it went wide. It looked close. I don't believe it was wide. I think we're still at let here. You can let me know, guys are watching. You can let me know what your thoughts are. It looked like that was a first serve, a good serve. The players exchanging it. Backhand has went long. She just hasn't got a range in today. She has not got the range finder in today. And Martic goes along with a backhand as Swiatek turns to her box, fist raised, and it's a 6-love first set. And we are 27 minutes old. Swiatek has already a set to the good. So as the match is looking like, it will be a lineup of Maria Sakkari versus Arya Sabalenka, and Swiatek's there just in case. But Swiatek and Veronika Kudermetova lost the second set, 6-love against Jessica Pegula today, Kudermetova. But she did bring it back to reach her first semi-final in Madrid. And good win. I don't know if anyone was watching on Monday. I tried to go and say that it was going to be Trevisan for the Madrid title. I was a dark horse. I was going for a little outside bet. And hi Ghost, yes, thank you again for joining. And you were with me on Monday, so thank you very much for being here. But what's this they're saying here? I don't know. I just missed that comment. It just went a little bit down on about 2 seconds. Where is it? Make the windows set it out. Okay. Yes. So well, thank you for coming along to encourage me, is what I will say to that, Ghost. And I hope to see or hear a lot more from you here on Talking Tennis. We still have more tennis. We've got more tennis still to come. We're at the business end of the Madrid week, and let me know your thoughts. What do you think of the format of Madrid this year? It's of course a fortnight, a fortnight tournament. It's expanded this year. Andy Murray had some comments about players maybe not getting as, for us tennis fans, it's a little bit more tennis on the telly. And so, let us know, do you agree with it? And of course, was Emma Raducanu. I don't know if you guys saw this, but she is now going to be going into on both hands and her foot. Quite astonishing news, really, considering. But it does make a lot of sense. But she says she's been struggling with an injury in the bones in both hands, which you need your hands for tennis. So and she's also going to get in it. She's also going to use the time off to get an operation in her foot. So she's going to miss the full grass court season, which means, of course, she misses her home event at Wimbledon. And yeah, it's a tough one for Emma. Fingers crossed. We are in a world now to sort all the niggles, all the injury and the niggles that she's had over the last, well, since she won the US Open. And fingers we will be basically seeing a better Emma Raducanu at the other side. So good luck, Emma. I don't know if you guys saw when she announced it on Insta, there was a few players, Coco Gauff, one of them just saying, get well soon, Emma. Very well liked on the tour. And just to remind you guys that we have our very own John Silk out there in Madrid, who is posing the important questions to the players, and he will be posting press conference answers to, there's we go, there's the Emma Raducanu picture from her Instagram. I'm not 100% when that was taken. I'd assume fairly recently. But yeah, that's Emma pre-op, and I assume getting these bones in the hands fixed. And as I said to you a minute ago, fingers crossed for tennis and for UK tennis fans, that means that we'll see a stronger Emma Raducanu in the years to come. If you haven't seen that, John's asking a lot for me to try and read that, but I will try and see if I can. You got it. So, yeah, read it. Emma Raducanu, if you haven't seen it, it says it is safe to say the last 10 months have been difficult as I dealt with a recurring injury on a bone of both hands. I tried my best to manage the pain and play through it for most of this year and end of last year by reducing practice load dramatically. Missing weeks of training as well as cutting last season short to try and heal it. Unfortunately, it's not enough. I'm having a minor procedure done on both hands to resolve the issues. I'm disappointed to share that I will be out for the next few months, and while I am at it, I will have another minor procedure that is due on my ankle. It pains me that I will miss the summer events, and I tried to downplay the issues. So I thank all my fans who continued to support me when you did not know the facts. Looking forward to seeing you all back out there with a love heart at the end of it. So yeah, just the big news from the tennis world today. Other than what's happening on court, off court, Emma Raducanu will miss the summer season and Wimbledon, and hopefully, fingers crossed, she's maybe aiming for a US Open return. And what a return that would be, as Swiatek already dominating in the first game of the second set. She's 40-love up. A sliced drop shot, good shot by Martic, and Swiatek can't pick it up. Probably, other than that return winner that she hit to set up break point, that was perhaps the best shot of Martic, the shot of the match for Martic. Again, sliced backhand drop shot. Just she disguised it well. You're thinking she's going to drill it down the court, but yeah, a sizzling drop shot that Swiatek, with all her pace, couldn't get it even on the slide. 40-15 though, Swiatek still, and she will be serving it out to go 1-love up early in the second set. Here she goes. First serve, good serve out wide, good return. Has that made it? I believe it has. It was good return. Swiatek maybe a bit perplexed at that because it was close, but Martic, basically it was a cross-court return from her first serve, and she got some angle on it, and she clipped the line, and it's 40-30. A bit of a fight here. Swiatek, as mentioned, she did against Alexandrova. She did go through a little lull in the second set, but yeah, she just puts that one to bed. Strong first serve into the corner of the rectangle, and it's hit the net by Martic. And the graphic on the stream, on the Prime stream, is showing that Swiatek's set one placement of her forehand, and you can just see the range, 50%. She's going outside the middle of the court. She's finding the line, she's finding the corners, and really, it's as I said to you, it's the tail of the tape that she's just the dominant player. She's finding her Her ground strokes, she's getting enough time on the ball to find them, which is probably the Martic problem. She's usually an aggressive player, Petra Martic. She's usually the player to dominate, and she needs to start getting Swiatek on the run. She needs to start basically asking questions, because, to be honest, at 6-love, it's been a very, very comfortable start. So here we go. Are we going to see Martic change it up at all as she serves her first service game of the second set, and she hits a net with her first serve. Sorry, I was trying to find you a little bit more information, but just to update you, it was a short rally. Swiatek has just finished with a cross-court forehand. The winner's coming thick and fast for the Polish world number one, who I'm sure eyeing up a third Roland Garros title in May, June. Martic finds it works. That's what any tennis coach will say. You need to have a good serve to get the 3 points when needed, and that's what she did there. She found her first serve with the backhand return, and a strong serve, still so important in the modern game. Most players will have a strong serve. Good, another first serve this time, and there we go. When she gets that first serve in, she can dominate. She basically that one there. She got the first serve in. A short return by Swiatek allowed Martic to just drill it down into the corner, cross court from the middle of the court, an inside out forehand winner. And the tail of the tape from Martic has got to be that serving statistic we mentioned there. She's got another one. She's served and volleyed it here. Swiatek's got to it though, and she has picked it off. She's got it. Swiatek has made it a running forehand winner. You always love to see it as a tennis fan. And she knew what she was going to do. She knew what Martic was going to do. She guessed that the serving volley was coming. It was a decent serving volley, let's be honest. It was a decent one out wide on the ad court, and then she drilled it into the net. But in this game, and it could be her first game, it's 40-30 as Swiatek goes long from another first serve. And in truth, this is the strongest service game in terms of getting first serves into the court, and that shows why she's got her first game point in what I can think is a very, very long time, as the match is 34 minutes long. I can't actually remember having a game yet. And she gets another first serve, this time down the tee. She draws it backhand by Swiatek on the stretch. Martic has got the ball, and she gets it away to finally get a mark on the scoreboard. It's taken 8 games, 34 minutes, and the crowd are on their feet. They always want to see somebody competing. They never want to see anybody losing 6-love. And Petra Martic has on the board. As mentioned, hit the like button if you like me talking tennis, if you like any of the stuff that the Talking Tennis team are producing. Then give us a follow, subscribe on YouTube, and give us a follow on social medias, Twitter as well. As Swiatek, reeling from the loss of the first game in the match that she hasn't taken, puts her first serve just long. Serve is becoming a little bit of an issue for Swiatek here, and that's not usually a problem in her game, but as mentioned, she had that 2 double faults in a row back to back, but she serves this one, and Martic goes long with the second serve return. If Martic can find more first serves when she is serving in her next game, she can make this second set competitive. It was shown there as soon as she gets in, Swiatek finds it hard to return those serves, and she was dictating the rallies. As Swiatek serves now, 15-love. Gets the ball into court. Backhand return from Martic. Swiatek back to the court. Martic returns. Swiatek strong cross-court forehand. Took Martic by surprise. It was fizzing, that one. And Martic can only find the net. And it's 30-love. Strong by Swiatek. I think that's a little bit of, I'm still here. I'm still the player to beat. and you're just kind of putting Martic back in her box a little bit. There was some venom on that forehand, certainly was, as she serves at 40 love. Oh, I mentioned the wind earlier on a couple of times that the false start happened with Martic. Now it's happened to Swiatek as she's got the ball in hand again. Tossed it up and, hits the top of the net. The serving stats for the pair, I'd imagine for set 2, Martic will have the stronger serving stats because it's been a bit of an issue. Well, no, I stand corrected. I don't think that's quite right, though, because it says that Swiatek has had 7 out of 8 serves in, but I can remember at least 2 of her first serves not getting in the court. So, but yeah, so Martic is saying is 83.3% of her first serves in, and that's 5 out of the 6 serves that she's had. As Swiatek was 40 love up with the ball in hand. Swiatek, I think she's maybe had a little bee or a fly or an insect that's just jumped in her eye just as she was about to serve. Hope she's okay. She's giving that a wee rub. Yep, she apologised to the umpire and to Martic, and she's ready to serve again. 40 love, 1 each, second set. That one definitely clipped the net. It's her first serve let. You can see what she's trying to do, though. She's just trying to catch her out with at the body because I think Martic thinks she's going to go wide here. Need to rethink it now after that let. And she does with a T8, the first of the match for Swiatek. And yeah, she had to try and second guess her because Martic is standing very wide, thinking she's going to go on the ad core, and a great down the tee ace as she leads 2-1. She's still playing about with that eye in case there's something, or maybe a little insect or something that's hit her. But as mentioned before, the two players have met before. And Iga Swiatek won 6-1, 6-3 at Indian Wells in the second round of Indian Wells in 2021. We have, this is her. So far, the Swiatek run has been second round win against Grabber, 6-3, 6-2 in an hour and 19 minutes. It was 6-3, 6-2 against Petra, an hour and 15 minutes. That was her shortest match. Her longest match was the 3-setter, as mentioned earlier on. Alexandrova, it was 6-4, 6-7, 6-3. Swiatek did have a match point in that match, but it was saved, obviously, and it was a bit shaky. There we go. The famous "Did Iga Swiatek bagel or breadstick someday?" Twitter. They'll be enjoying this match, and the simple answer, the simple tweet is yes, she did. Swiatek has been on court prior to this match for just shy of 5 hours, 4 hours, 59 minutes. Compare that to Martic. She has been on court for just shy of 6 hours, 5 hours, 50 minutes. And you often wonder when it gets to this stage, especially at this altitude, if that will become a factor. But here we go. It's Martic at 1-2. I'm just going to fix my camera a little bit. It just slipped a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Martic serving at 1-2. Great serve. Definitely serving better in this second set. A wide serve out the ad court. The juice court, very wide, and that's the tactic that she'll be wanting to play. She does have a good serve. It hasn't always been on show during this match, great serve there, and Swiatek can't return it. Another first serve in, again that forces Swiatek to basically scramble for the ball, but Martic should have done better there. She had all the court to play with, and she sent it long. And those are the ones that the players will be kicking themselves. Sometimes there's nothing they can do when their other players just hits the ball with too much power back to them. But that one, Martic had all the court to play within the middle of the court and went long. She gets another serve in, and she's challenged it. It's the exact same serve as the first point. She's went for it again. This was a tactic that I thought she was going to play a lot at the start of the match. She just didn't see enough of it. It's been challenged by Swiatek, and it was a good challenge. It's very close, but it's out. And Martic will have to find a second serve. But yeah, good tactics by both there. Martic setting there, but good challenge by Iga Swiatek. So second serve in, strong return by Swiatek, cross court forehand, and Martic, she's clipped the line there. Now it's onto the Swiatek backhand, who tried to go down the line and she's went long. And there's a bit of emotion there from Martic. She's got the fist pump on the goal. She knows that was she knows she needs to stay in touch in this second set. She can't be handing Swiatek a break, because then that really could be lights out. And the game isn't done yet. It's 30-15 to Martic. But yeah, first serve needed all the difference made. Backhand cross court, sliced backhand return from Martic. Another slice as she comes to the net. She's onto the line with another one of those famed curling forehands, but she doesn't curl it back enough in time. It goes wide. It's in the out with the tram lines. Martic is 40-15 with another game point, and she'll be getting belief from these. Do not forget it. The more she can get in and get up, the more belief she have that she can do something than Swiatek's serve. She's already had a break point in the match. Another first serve. Swiatek gets it back, but it's out. And she confirms it. Martic just confirms to Swiatek, who asked, was it gone? Martic just confirms, yes, sorry, it was gone. And a strong service game. Strong to 15. Strong service game. Second set service stats. We've got we've got Swiatek serving at 90%, 9 out of 10, but I can definitely remember 2 serves, so I don't know where the WTA are getting but yeah, the Martic one, the Martic stat that is definitely true is 8 out of 10, 80% of the first serves in, and when she does that, she wins 7 points. That is where she failed in the first set. So as Swiatek serves, it hasn't made her. I wonder if the WTA stats will register that one. Knowing a little bit more here at Talking Tennis. As let's see if anyone's going. Swiatek serve, second serve. Martic a cross court forehand. She's complaining to her box there. That was a makeable shot there. She'd make the return, the second serve return. Swiatek had it back to her forehand down the line across court. She found the net, and she can see she's getting frustrated because she knows those are the ones to try and put pressure on. Swiatek serving now. Good serve, good first serve up the court by Martic. She's wrong-footed. Is that in? It isn't in. It went long. It went wide, sorry. Swiatek tried to go back across as Martic made her way into the middle of the court, tried to wrong-foot her opponent, but it just went wide, much to the relief of the Croatian. 15-all, 2-all, second set. As Swiatek loads up, first serve, that clipped the net. No, it didn't. Martic gets it back into the court corner. Forehand, long. That's long. And she'll be disappointed with that one again. It looked like she had time, but the range just isn't there on occasion from Martic. It's so inconsistent. You can see she has the ground strokes to cause problems. But yeah, that one there again, for the second time in this game, she goes long, as previous she went the net, but she had time to do better with that shot. Swiatek serves, first serve 30-15. Gets the serve in. Whoa, was it? It's a challenge. I thought that looked in to me, but it has been called, and both players are having a look at the mark. And we have a we definitely have a challenge because it's went to Fox 10. It looks into me. Oh no, God, even on the Fox 10 camera, it looked as if it was in, but it's been called out second. let us know. Who has the best challenge rate in the women's game? Let us know. What's your thoughts? Who is the best challenges? And it never ever seems to be anywhere close. Let us know your thoughts on that. I know that Oyster, sorry, she has a few issues with the technology, doesn't she? And yeah, obviously we had the Davidovich, Vakina, and Hogaruna the other night. There was a bit of controversy about the machines. So yeah, just let us know what's your thoughts. Who's the best challenger in the WT in the female game, and who's the best in the men's, and who's the worst in both tours? Let us know. At Talking Tennis, as Swiatek serves 40. Put to the net, it's just about to come up. Important for Swiatek, just quells any thoughts that Martic have of making her way into the game as she gets her second serve. Great deep cross court forehand by Martic. The ball is retrieved and a volley from Martic, double bounce, brilliant. It's definitely, when she can get at the ball, she's definitely going to hurt Swiatek there. First serve was in, deep return cross court right to the corner. Swiatek was on the stretch. She put the ball high. It bounced quite high for Martic, which allowed her to dictate the point. She drilled it back at Swiatek, but by this point, she was up at the net and she just finished off the point with a nice volley. 40-30. Much better tennis from the 33-year-old Croatian than the first set. Much better. Swiatek serves 40-30. Gets a first in. Bounce return from Martic. Again, a loop return this time by Martic, and you don't do that to Iga Swiatek, who puts it away. Big shout. She can feel that Martic is slowly trying to get a foothold in this game. And another shout from Swiatek into her box. And she'll be wanting to finish this as soon as possible. She'll be making a real push to hurt the Martic serve in the next game. But yeah, the Swiatek's shortest game, the tournament so far, has been 1 hour and 15 minutes. And we're currently at 52 minutes. So she could well beat that. And you know what it's like, players at this moment in time, when we get to this business side of things and we get to quarterfinals and semi-finals, players just want to win, but on court for as little as possible to conserve that energy. We've still got a lot of tennis to come between now and French Open. So yeah, of course, Rome's still to come, and these players, they just want to play their tennis, get the win as easy and as comfortably as possible, let their body recover, especially when they may have another game over the next couple of days. Now, 2 games over the next few days, not much rest. So Swiatek will want to be getting this finished as quickly and as calmly as possible. So expect a push on the Martic serve. But Martic, serving well in this second set. 81.8% of her 11 serves. That's 9 of her 11 serves. She's managed to find the court. And when she does, she wins 77.8% of the points. Returning wise, 25 of the first return points, 25%. That's 3 out of 12 for Martic. She's not been able to make too much damage, make too many inroads on the Swiatek serve. But yeah, she's got to continue finding the big first serves. It allows her to dominate the point. Another false set. I think that's 3 to Martic. False set toss. She tries again. First serve in. And that's what happens. Great first serve. Finds the court. Stretching Swiatek, can only get her ball racket to ball, but she can only dish it wide. 15 love. Decent crowd inside the Manolo Santana Stadium. Is that another? Oh, no, I thought that was all right, but no, I think that one just went wide. Second serve, Martic. She needs to kind of another false start with a ball toss. Of course, Petra Martic has a very high ball toss. You can see why sometimes it goes a little bit awry. Second serve's good. Great return by Swiatek. She was on top of that one. A great curling forehand. Brilliant tennis by Swiatek. Dominated the point there. The return was menacing. Drilled into down the line. That had Martic on the stretch, but by that point, Swiatek was already running towards the net, and she curled one of those famed forehands into the corner, and Martic could only find the net. Great tennis by Swiatek. She's been looking dialed in for the majority of the match, bar a little blip with 2 back-to-back double faults as Martic serves again. It's first serves in, returned by great tennis. That's what we were talking about pre-match. A wide serve to the deuce court has Swiatek on the stretch. She gets the ball back into play, but it's the old 1-2 wide serve down the opposite line. Great tennis by Martic, and she leads 30-15. Tense out there. Important moments in the game. First serve not in by Martic. Another false start. That's a third one of this game. I don't know if the conditions are maybe turning a little bit again as the evening starts to draw tonight. Good return by Swiatek, deep cross court. Another good strong forehand. Martic gets it back with a slice, but that goes long. And Swiatek 30 all. She can smell an opportunity here, can Iga Swiatek. So she's 30 all. She looks to her box. She gives the head nod. She can smell blood here. Petra Martic needs a couple of strong serves here just to kind of snuff out any hope of a break of serve. And that's not happening as she goes wide at second serve. And you can guess that Iga Swiatek will be right on top of this one, you can imagine. And she has good second serve, mind you, but Swiatek is on top of that. The second serve was wide, not much pace on it, and a cross-court winner for Swiatek. 30-40, break point, and that was good tennis. I told you it's all about the Martic serve. This game has been played and dictated about how well she can serve. When she serves well, she gets her points on the board. But when not, a good first serve. And she's tried the old 1-2 again, but she's went long this time. Iga Swiatek breaks in the second set to lead 4-2. Martic tried it back in the ad court. She tried to send it wide. Swiatek got in the end of it. She tried the +1, was meant to be down the line, but it went wide. It went long and wide. And Iga Swiatek, she can see the finish line in the distance. It's 4-2. She's got the ball in hand, and she could be down at the changeover at 5-2 with just a game away from the semi-final. Her first semi-final, of course, following her first quarter-final appearance. So she serves wide in the deuce court. 15 love. Doing these types of serves at Madrid, you'll see a lot of players doing that because of the kick you can get with the altitude in Madrid. As Jack kindly informed us all on Monday, these big serves are the kick you can get them, the bounce, the top spin. They make a difference at 500 meters above sea level, as the Kaja Magica is netted first serve by Iga Swiatek. Couple of bounces there, touch of the cap, swipe of the line, pulling out the second serve. Great second serve down the tee, but Martic gets it back. Backhand, clips the top of the net, another back slice backhand. So it's a drop shot, a brilliant drop shot. Brilliant again by Petra Martic. She really can play those, drop shots, slice drop shots. You don't even know what she's going to do. It's a slice backhand. It comes out of nowhere, but a great drop shot play that just, let's look at this. It's loopy. Let's not lie, but it's just over the net. Brilliant by Petra Martic. And it shows you the girl has talent in those fingers. A nice depth, touch of feel. And she gets some points on the Swiatek game. It's 15 all, 4-2. As Swiatek loads the first serve. Down the tee. Gets it back. Cross court with Swiatek. Again, cross-court backhand Swiatek, another cross-court by Martic, and well played. Oh, we have, we have a little bit of a twist here, do we? Martic going toe-to-toe with her with the backhands, the cross-court backhands, and Swiatek, uncharacteristically, Swiatek, a miss hit, seemed to come off the racket, and it went wide. 15-30 we have. First serve from, nearly comes back at her. First serve does not find its mark, so we are on second serve. And this is really where Martic really needs to try and, like she did, setting up a break point in the first set. She needs to jump, she needs to pounce on the Swiatek serve if she can. It's in, it's cross-court forehand by Swiatek, a strong cross-court forehand, and Martic the out width of the court. And yeah, Swiatek took control. She guessed where Martic was going to go with plenty of time to get up and hit a decent, solid cross-court forehand. And then that had Martic on the run, who went long. And we're now at third point here. Could decide the direction of the match over the next 20 minutes. First serve by Swiatek. Return back up the court by Swiatek. And it's only... Oh, it's hit the net by Martic, and she is not happy. She can smell that this opportunity is slipping through her tennis racket, and it's 40-30 Swiatek. That should have been makeable. She finds the net. She nearly crashes her racket, Martic, in the clay court of Madrid. And Swiatek has game point to make it 5-2 at the changeover. It's not in, and it's a second serve. Again, we were in this position 90 seconds ago. Same court, same side of the court. It's all about, can she second guess? Can Swiatek second guess Martic's return? As she did at the 15-30 back in the court. Strong cross-court return from Martic, but she goes long with the next one. Swiatek is doing what she needs to. She's getting the ball back on court with these aggressive ground strokes from Martic. And Martic, when she then is asked questions so many times, she's went long, not been good enough. She showed glimpses of why she has had such a decent career on the WA Tour. 2 titles to her name. She's been as high as 14 in the world, Petra Martic. But as mentioned before, she's never beaten the world's #1 player. She's 0-3 for that. Of course, Iga Swiatek, she is #1 in the world. She got that in the 4th of April 2022, so she's been that for nearly 13 months now. Perhaps arguably a little bit fortunate to find herself as the world #1 at the time with, of course, Ash Barty's retirement. But, since then, she hasn't looked back. She's dominated the women's game. Winning 2 Grand Slams last year, title after title, bagel after bagel, as seen previously. That's why there is an Iga Swiatek bagel Twitter page. Some mesmerising tennis she played in 2022, and I heard Greg Rosetsky earlier on saying he's actually, she may not have been, as dominant this year with the emergence finally of Arya Sabalenka, but Greg Rosetsky was saying earlier on he does believe that she is a better tennis player this year. And of course, she is favourite for the upcoming second slam of the year, the French Open at Roland Garros. As the players come back out from the changeover, this match could just be minutes old. It could be minutes until we end it, because Petra Martic is now serving to stay in the match. And 2-5 down, 6-love. She lost the first set. And here she goes. Good serve. That old serve that she's done a few times. And there we go. Iga Swiatek there. So just to tell you, so she went wide again, serving at the deuce court. Went wide. This is the one that's done her so well so far in this second set. Iga Swiatek got it back, but Iga Swiatek thought she was going to go back to the corner she was in. So she stayed where she was. And Martic just kind of second guessed her and just gently nodded it into into the ad court. A serve, good. Another good first serve, this time down the tee. Swiatek gets it back. Back cross court by Swiatek. Back cross court by Martic. Backhand slice by Martic. Cross court by... Oh, and it's just by cross court by Swiatek. Forehand cross court. And Petra Martic makes it 30-love. And she looks like she will be asking Swiatek, can you serve this out? Can you put me away on your terms, not on my terms? As it's 30-love. Another first serve, please, Petra. Oh, okay. Commentators curse a little bit. She had another false start. That's, I think the 6th or 7th of the match. But the first serve is her first of the match, much to the adulation of the Madrid crowd. They want to see more tennis. They don't want to go home to their bed early. They've had a siesta already. They love a bit of ace tennis, and that was that from Petra Martic. Her first of the match, 1-1 now. Great serving. And she tries to go down to the tee again. She forces Swiatek to go long with the return. And in truth, that was Petra Martic's most comfortable, confident, solid service game of the whole match. It just looks like it may have come a little bit too late, as Iga Swiatek now serving to wrap up the final quarter-final of the event, of the WTA event, and set up a semi-final against Kudermetova, who beat Jessica Pegula earlier on. But Martic, she's got nothing to lose now. Let's see these ground strokes. There'll be some aggressive returns here, you'd imagine. First ever son, big return up the court, but Swiatek quickly. Swiatek now got to dictate the play forehand down to the Martic backhand, who gets it up. But yeah, Swiatek puts her forehand down the line away. She was dictating the point. This is why she's a champion. She gets these big moments. She doesn't really get flustered anymore. She just knew that Petra Martic was going to come out swinging in this last game. Well, we may think her in this current game. I'll not speak too soon. So she just put her away. Stay in your place. 5-3, 15-love. Nets in the first serve, as Petra Martic takes a couple of steps forward, as you'd imagine. Second serve in, cross-court backhand by Martic, and she's on the run there. Swiatek went back towards her. Wrong-footed Petra Martic, who was trying to get her balance. She made contact with the ball, but it was an absolute, as they say in golf, shank. And it went wild over, and it's 30-love. The match is... I think the match is still... Let's see what the match time is. We're an hour and 7 minutes in, and we're potentially 2 minutes from the end of the match as the first serve clips the net, goes out, and we have a second serve. Iga Swiatek. Again, she steps forward, Martic. Good serve, but that's the one. That's the return that she's done on a few occasions. She set up a break point in the first set. The short Swiatek second serve, and the backhand in the line. Martic's return, and there's no stopping that. To be honest, Swiatek knew as soon as it left the Martic racket, she wasn't getting it. If only we'd seen it a little bit more often. And it's 30-15 Swiatek. First serve in. Martic can only find the net with her backhand return, and we have 2 match points. Iga Swiatek. Oh, she nearly served it with an ace, but here she goes serving at match point. 40-50. Sorry, I was in a bit of a daze there. So here we go. Second serve. Will we see the same return? It's on the same side of... It's out. Martic goes long with a return. She gets the second serve in. Swiatek. Martic tries to drill a forehand back. And the handshakes are on now. It's Iga Swiatek takes the match in 1 hour and 10 minutes. It was 6-love, 6-3, as she applauds the crowd and she's chasing down her 6th WTA Masters win after. She's won Doha 2022, Indian Wells last year, Miami last year. She's won Rome twice, and she's looking to add Madrid to that list. Solid win. She will face Veronika Kudermetova in the semi-final, and the other two left are Maria Sakkari and Arya Ska. Who can stop? I don't know. I think the only one that has a chance of stopping Iga Swiatek, Sabalenka here before Arya Sabalenka. She might think this is my domain. It was the first big tournament that Sabalenka, really won a couple of years back, coming into my hood and taking my place. So I dream for the Saturday final, a Swiatek Sabalenka, but in truth, I can only see Sabalenka being able to stop Iga Swiatek. Listen, guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed, the contributions, reading some of your comments, and talking along. And my debut on the Talking Tennis channel. It's been a hoot, as we say, in some parts of the world. But thank you very much, and I'm sure we will meet again in the very near future. Thank you.
enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.